Hello and welcome to everyone from Istanbul, Riva. We are at the UEFA Women Under-18 Friendship Cup, and this is the second match day. Turkey will face Uzbekistan in the first game of the day, and there's also a simultaneous game on the other pitch in Riva facilities of Turkish Football Federation. In that field, Norway is playing Uruguay, and in the field number 1, Turkey will play Uzbekistan, and we are just minutes away from the kickoff. So the both teams have played already one game. Turkey played against Paraguay and they lost 1-3. And their only goal was scored by Elif Esra Şanlı, who will be a substitute today. And on the other hand, Uzbekistan went through a pretty dramatic game because there was no goals in the game, but still it went to the penalties and they lost to Morocco 7-8, which was very traumatic, very maybe difficult to overcome, but they are here today, and both teams are here to take their first win in the Friendship Cup of 2016. And on the other hand, we are seeing the referee of the game, Gizem Arık, with her assistant referees Ebrar Bayram and Elif Nur Cura, and the fourth referee is Efe Çetin, who is on the side. So this is the second match day, and it is the first session of the second match day. The second session will be on the afternoon. There will also be some terrific games there. First, in 16:30, Paraguay will face Costa Rica, and then Morocco against Paraguay in the same session. Here we are seeing the Turkish team concentrating, focusing on the game. There are just seconds left until the first whistle. Head coach of Turkish team is Nazlı Ceylan Demiraba, and for Uzbekistan, Victoria Sirota will be giving directions. So Uzbekistan will start the game. And it will be a thrilling 90-minute game between Türkiye and Uzbekistan. Both teams are looking for their first win in the tournament. And this is a great chance, great weather, great field. A great Saturday morning to get your first win. So the game has started with the kickoff Akbarova from Uzbekistan, and Uzbekistan have played long by this Turkish defense, who has interrupted it. Ceren Güzelhan has the ball, dribbles with it, and protects it. And the first whistle of the game. There's a foul by Uzbekistan. Gamze Irman was the player who was fouled. And Turkey will start the game again. It is Sıla Gümüştekin in defense. Passes to Gamze Irman. Left back. And number 10, Buket Özsoy has the ball. Turkey is advancing with the ball. A great through ball. And now there's a significant chance. Turkey is playing from the left wing, but Ganhinova from Uzbekistan intercepts it. Now it's Turkey's ball again. Can Turkey find something from here? But it's pretty difficult. Uzbekistan is a very solid defense team. In their first game, they didn't concede any goals. Now, Mehrangis Hamidova tried a header, but it's a foul by Turkey. So, Uzbekistan will use the free kick. It is Gulamova who passes to left back. Kamila Kushatova. Back to Sharizada Hayruleva. And now Turkey has a chance with Elif Ceylan Mutlu, who passes to right wing. Ceylan Güzelhan. Ceylan has a significant chance. Ceylan sees the goal, but it is goalkeeper who intercepts it. And a great save by the Uzbekistan defense. Now Turkey has a second chance. Uzbekistan intercepted it. It is Yogdora Yusupova who got the ball, but it has been a very chaotic game until now. The ball is changing sides so frequently. And now it is Buket Özsoy from Turkey. Buket Özsoy dribbled past the player, dribbled past the second player, but there's a misunderstanding between the attackers of Turkey, and now it's a goal kick for Uzbekistan. The goalkeeper of Uzbekistan, Mukhinur Egamberdieva, but maybe she will not use it. Yeah, now we will see the goal kick. Egamberdieva passes to Mehrangis Hamidova. But her long ball is not successful. Now there's a chance for Turkey. A great shot, but it's out. We've seen Elif Ceylan Mutlu trying to score a goal, but it's been a bit wide. Now Egamberdieva started the game. Mehrangis Hamidova plays it long. And it has gone out for a throw-in. Türkiye will use the throw-in. And it is Defne Damlebashev. They're playing it inside. Yasemin Gür. She has lost the ball now, but Turkey has recovered the ball. There's no foul, the game is going on. Sanobar Shoimova. She has lost the ball for a moment, but Uzbekistan defense recovered it. It is Mehrangis Hamidova. Now there's an interception by Turkey, but the chance has gone away. And it's Uzbekistan's Kamila Kushatova dribbling with the ball. Shahzoda Alihanova lost it for Uzbekistan. And now Turkey tries a second chance, but the through ball is not successful. Both of the teams are trying to play so fast. They're not really playing very with possession and passing efforts, but trying to reach to the opponent's box in the fewest amount of time. Now another throw-in for Turkey. Defne Damlebashev passes it to Elvin Balcı, who is the captain of the team. Elvin Balcı tries to recover the ball. Now it is number 10, Buket Özsoy. Elvin Balcı again tries to play to Elif Ceylan Mutlu. On the wing there is Elanur Çıkılı. Elif Ceylan Mutlu. Turkey are trying to use the right wing, but they have lost the ball to Uzbekistan. There's a great battle on the right flank at the moment. Now there's a whistle by the referee, and it will be a free kick for Uzbekistan. Elif Ceylan Mutlu and Ceylan Güzelhan was pressing, but here we see Sıla Gümüştekin trying to get the ball, and the referee has blown her whistle. Now it's Shahzoda Aliyanova for Uzbekistan. Passes it to Kamila Kushatova, but it's about to be a goal kick. No, there's a tackle by Gulmavova. And now it's again Aleksanova passes it to the front. But Turkish defense is there to intercept it. And there is an offside. Assistant referee has raised their flag. And Turkey will use the free kick. There is Sıla Gümüştekin, who's behind the ball. Turkey has been the dominant side until now, but as you all know, football is a very difficult game. And now it is Elvin Balcı passing it to Buket Özsoy. Buket Özsoy back to Ceren Güzelhan, but Ceren has lost the ball, and it is Yokdara Yusupova who's trying to get the ball to the Turkish box, but Sıla Gümüştekin has the ball. Now passes it to Ceren Güzelhan. Back to Sıla. And there is Gamze in the defense. Gamze, a very good dribble. She protects the ball and passes it back to Sıla. A very long attempt by Sıla, and Gulamova intercepts it for Uzbekistan. Throw-in will be used by number 13, Elanur Çıkılı. Elanur. Now Uzbekistan defense is very active. Trying to get between the balls, and it's a cross from Turkey. There's a great chance. The defense is trying to cover the position, and they're successful. But a second chance for Ceren Güzelhan. She passes it back to Elif Ceren Mutlu. And now another cross from Turkey. The goalkeeper is there to save it. Mukinur Egamberdieva from Uzbekistan reaches out and takes the ball. Turkey have started to use the flanks a lot more in the past few minutes, and we'll see how long this will go. Kamila Kushatova lost the ball, and it's now Elanur Temelkuran for Turkey. She used her body so well to protect the ball, and now Yasemin Gür trying a shot from wide out, and Yasemin Gür. That's a great ball. That's a great shot. Turkey has been playing so well, so dominant in the first 8 minutes of the game. And Turkey finds the first goal. That will be one of the best goals of the tournament for sure. We are only on the second match day here in Riva, but even when the finals are played, it is definite that Yasemin's goal will be one of the very best. Here we are seeing the replay of Yasemin's goal, just outside of the box. Egamberdieva does whatever she can, but couldn't reach. And Yasemin opens the scoreboard for Turkey versus Uzbekistan. Now it is Buket Özsoy. She has been fouled. Now Sıla passing it to Gamze Irman. Now it is number 15, Charos Yuldasheva, intercepting the ball. And Gulamova has it for Uzbekistan at the moment. Turkey are trying to advance from in the field. And the goalkeeper has gone out and took the ball. Egamberdieva. This is Uzbekistan's offense now. Yodgora Yusupova trying to play it long, but Turkey's defense is there. It is Gamze Irman. And the Turkish goalkeeper Emine Nisa Yıldız touched the ball for the first time at the moment. This is a very good indicator of Turkey's performance in the game. And Nisa Yıldız has the ball again. On the other hand, we are hearing Victoria Sirota, the head coach of Uzbekistan, giving directions to her players. And Sıla Gümüştekin tries to play it long, but intercepted by Kamila Kushatova. And Turkey will use the throw-in. Until now, Turkey dictates the tempo, keeps the possession, and Uzbekistan are trying to find a solution. Controlling the midfield may be very crucial for the game. So let's see who will be able to take control. And now there's a cross by Turkey, but the goalkeeper Egamberdieva is once again where she needs to be and grabs the ball. That's a very risky pass, by the way, but Shahzada Aliyanova was there to take the ball. And now Yodgora Yusupova. Uzbekistan are trying to get behind the defense, but that is very difficult because Gamze Çeliken and Sıla Gümüştekin have done a great job until now. And now Turkey got the ball. It is Elvin Balcı playing to right flank. Elif Cener Mutlu. And Ceren Güzelhan is also there. Ceren Güzelhan with a cross. Now it's Elif, but she couldn't get past the defense. Ceren tries the cross, but it's not successful. Let's see what Uzbekistan can do, because they are generally very fast trying to advance forward and they take a lot of risks. Şaksira Adava lost the ball, and now it's Elif Cener Mutlu who has it, but her pass attempt is not successful. And Yuldasheva, she's trying to play it to the front, and now it is Hayruleva with the ball from Uzbekistan. Turkey's defense is there, and they have done a great job. And Sıla Gümüştekin held her feet for a moment, but it seems like she's okay, and there will be no need for medical intervention. So we are continuing. Hamidova used the throw-in to Alihanova. Sıla is there, and it's Gamze who clears the danger. Ball has spent a lot of time on the air during the last few minutes, and the referee Zemaruk does a brilliant job in letting the game go. She doesn't blow her whistle for every contact, creating a great balance between the fluidity of the game and the rules. Now Uzbekistan are trying to find a chance, but Turkish defense is there. Gamze Irman used her body, and now we are very close to the corner flag. And number 6, Kamila Kushatova has the ball for Uzbekistan. Gulamova back to Kushatova. Turkey has a chance to find a counter-attack now. It is Yasemin Gür. Yasemin Gür. She has been one of the stars of the game until now. Her brilliant shot to the near post, just outside of the box, was amazing. Sıla plays it to Buket. Back to Gamze. Back to Buket. Buket. That's a great through ball, but a very brief mistake by Ceren. And it's also an offside, so Uzbekistan will use the free kick. Although they are one ahead, Türkiye are still trying to find a second goal, increase their advantage. Each goal in this tournament has great importance because of the goal difference. And now a great through ball, but finally, eventually, it is Egamberdieva's ball. And there is another offside. Assistant referees are going through a very busy schedule at the moment. A lot of offsides. And it is Şaksira Adava Hayruleva to number 11, the captain Alihanova. but their pass attempts are not successful. And Elanur will use the throw-in for Turkey. She plays it to Yasemin. Back to Sıla. Gamze. Back to Sıla. Uzbekistan is not doing a very strong press. Sıla played a long ball. Ceren used her body, but the referee blows her whistle and says that it's a foul. So, although Ceren is not happy about it, it will be Uzbekistan's free kick. And let's see what will happen next in the game. Kushetova. Gulamova. And now it's Hamidova. There's a press by Turkey. Hamidova plays it to Gulamova. But they have lost the ball. It's Yasemin who got the ball. Yasemin, and it's a corner kick for Turkey. Turkey have been very dominant until now. And are trying to extend their lead while they can. And this is the first corner kick of the game. It will be taken by Yasemin from Türkiye. Yasemin's cross. There's a free ball there. And Buket takes her chance, but defense is there to intercept it. And Hayruleva lost the ball. It is again Türkiye who will be on the offense. And now it's Ceren, but she couldn't play with the ball. And now it's Defne. Plays it to Gamze. Buket, the captain, she has slid for a moment. And there are two players laying on the ground, both Buket and I guess Yusupova from Uzbekistan. She is still on the ground. On the other hand, Turkey are trying their chance. Sıla tries a pass, but it's not successful. Uzbekistan, there's still a player on the ground, and now referee has blown her whistle. And I think we will have an injury break. And there are also two substitutes for Uzbekistan waiting by the side of the pitch. We might see two players, Sitora Nabieva and Sarvinoz Abdulazizova, being substituted in the game. And now the medical team is there to help Yodgora Yusupova. We hope it's not something too serious. We wish the best of luck, health and success to all the players. The referee Zamaruk is there, and on the line we see two players for Uzbekistan, Nabieva and Abdulazizova, getting ready to being substituted in the game. There's a great weather in Riva, Istanbul on this beautiful Saturday. On the first match day, on Wednesday, there was a foggy sky with passages of rain. But now the weather is brilliant for playing football. And it is a very active facility used by the national teams of Turkey, of course, and then some club teams for games, for trainings. So it's a great center. And now we are on the field number 1. On the field number 2, the second half of the game between Norway and Uruguay. It will start in around 10 minutes. So there's half-time on that game. That is also a very exciting watch for our spectators who are looking for a thing to do in the halftime. Maybe having a look at that game might be a good idea. And now the injury is, I think, being treated by the medical staff of Uzbekistan. Both Turkish players and players from Uzbekistan are there. Yeah, there will be a substitute. Kamila Kushatova is indicating to her coaching staff that they will need a substitute. So maybe we'll see 3 players from Uzbekistan being substituted in the game rather than only 2. Until now, Turkey has been the dominant side, the better side on this game. So maybe Uzbekistan are trying to change things from very early on. Now we are on the 20th minute of the game, but there has been an injury for maybe last 4 or 5 minutes. So that time will obviously be added to the end of the first half. And now we are seeing the substitution board held up for the first time on this game. Uzbekistan's head coach Victoria Sirota still giving some directions. Yodgora Yusupova. She is a very young player, as all the players are. She was born in 2009, and now we see her injured. She is coming to the side of the pitch with some tears on her eyes, and her teammates are helping her. We see the captain, Shahzada Alihanova, just next to her. The substitutes will wait for a little bit of a time, or will the substitutes take place right now? The referee is trying to communicate with the 4th referee, and yeah, for Uzbekistan, Sitora Nabieva gets into the game. She takes the place of number 2, Sanobar Shoimova. So number 2, Sanobar Shoimova is out, and number 3, Sitora Nabieva is in. And also number 8, Sarvinos Abdulazizova is in, and she of course takes the place of number 9, who was injured, Yodgora Yusupova. So we have seen 2 substitutes from Uzbekistan, and the game has begun again. Now Turkey are playing the ball back to Nisa Yıldız, the goalkeeper. Nisa plays it to Sıla. Sıla controls the ball. And now she tries to play it to Ceren. But there's an interception by Kamila Kushatova. And now it's a throw-in for Türkiye. Elanur Çıkılı tries to play it to Yasemin and Ceren, but again, Hamidova does a great job in intercepting the ball. Now the referee has blown her whistle. There has been a contact between the players of Turkey and Uzbekistan. I think Yasemin was the player who was fouled. And now Turkey will use the free kick with Yasemin, who we know has a brilliant technique, scored a beautiful goal, and now communicating with her coach Nazlı Ceylan Demirabağ before taking the free kick. And now everything is ready. There's only one player from Uzbekistan who is on the ball, and Yasemin crosses it. The goalkeeper didn't advance, and now there will be a chance for Turkey. It is Elanil. Elanil tries her chance, but is not successful. And Uzbekistan are trying to take the control, but Turkey does a brilliant job in defending. That was Elvin Balcı, who used her physique very well to force Uzbekistan to take a throw-in. The wind has picked up a little bit on Riva. Now Uzbekistan trying to use the right flank. Until now they have tried to play from center, but Turkey did a great job in closing down the center line. So maybe they will try to use the wings more. Now Hamidova for Uzbekistan. Uzbekistan are trying to find a chance, but there's an injured Turkish player. A few minutes ago it was Yusupova who was injured from Uzbekistan. And now there's a player from Turkey lying on the ground. We unfortunately couldn't see who she was. And now the medical team is on the field again. Ceren is there, Yasemin is there, Elanur. All Turkish players are right next to their teammate who has been injured. But now everyone is up again. I think it was Buket who was injured, Buket Özsoy. So she goes to the side of the pitch. She will rejoin the game in a few seconds. But before that, the referee will start the game. Gizem Arık drops the ball and Turkey gives it back to Uzbekistan. Now Uzbekistan, they have 8 players on the other side of the pitch. But it's Turkey's ball. Elanur Çıkılı. Elvin Balcı is there. She has the ball. Back to Sıla. Now it's Gamze. Gamze playing to Defne. Turkey are trying to use the left wing now. Defne. For Uzbekistan, it was Akbarova with the ball. Now Akbarova tries to run on the right wing, but Turkish defense was successful. And now we will see another throw-in. This time it will be used by Uzbekistan. Gulamova will use the throw-in. But she plays it back, plays it safe to Hamidova. Now Uzbekistan are trying to build something from defense. Gulamova does a brilliant job in protecting the ball. Back to Hamidova. Hamidova tries to play it behind the defense. But Turkish team has the ball and it's Emine Nisa Yıldız, the goalkeeper, who takes the control of the team. Sıla. That was a very difficult ball for both Yasemin and Ceren. And now Uzbekistan will use the throw-in. Kamila Kushatova. It is Buket for Turkey. Back to defense, Emine Nisa Yıldız, the goalkeeper. She plays it to Sıla. Of course, Turkey has no problem with decreasing the tempo of the game. They are 1-0 ahead. Buket. She's on the ground and the referee has blown her whistle. It will be a foul for Turkey. Turkey will use the free kick. Gamze is behind the ball. Sıla. Gamze. Turkey are trying to build a chance from the left wing, but the flag has gone up. It's an offside. Hamidova from Uzbekistan starts the game again. It is Gulamova. Gulamova, she likes to play it risky. Hamidova plays it long. And now it is intercepted by Defne Damlabaşev. Uzbekistan has a throw-in. They are trying to play the throw-in long. And now there's a chance for Uzbekistan, but Turkey's defense is there. Ceren. And now it is Elif Ceren Mutlu. Elif tries a pass behind the defense, but Yasemin is not there. Buket plays to Ceren. Uzbekistan has the ball now. It's Alihanova passing it to Kushatova, but they have lost the ball, and now Turkey will have a chance to counter-attack. Ceren runs behind the ball. But Uzbekistan defense is there, and Gulamov and Kushatova. Now they have the ball. Uzbekistan has the ball. It is Alihanova. Both teams are very close to the throw-in line. Sıla. Yuldasheva. Buket. Yasemin. Yasemin looks for an opportunity to cross. Now it's Buket again. Inside it is Elif Ceren Mutlu, but her header is not successful. She hits to the upper bar, but it's a great chance nevertheless. A great cross and a great header. Cross by Buket Özsoy and header by Elif Ceren Mutlu. Hamidova. Playing it to Kushatova. Hamidova. Now Yuldasheva has the ball. Now there is a chance for Buket, but it is interrupted by Gulamova. Another chance for Turkey. This time it is Eranil passing it to captain Elvin. Elif. She has the ball. Passes behind to Elvin. Now it is Eranil. It is Ceren. Passes it behind to Elvin. And there's a foul. It is a very dangerous spot. Elvin Balcı has been fouled, the captain of Türkiye. And Türkiye has a great chance from this free kick, because just some minutes ago, from a very similar spot, Yasemin Gür scored the opening goal of the game. And now obviously Yasemin is again behind the ball. She can try her chance, or also she can also cross, but we will see what happens. Yasemin is the youngest player of Turkey with Eranil. They were both born in 2010. They are the only two players who were born in 2010 who are starting today. Now Yasemin. It looks like she will try her chance. Yasemin hits the wall, and now there will be another chance for Turkey. Elanur tries her luck, but that's not the result she hoped for. Elanur Çıkılı. And also Nazlı Ceylan Demiraba, the coach of Turkey, was giving Elanur some instructions. And now there's a chance for Turkey. Buket takes the chance, but it has gone out. And also the referee is indicating the player who is on the ground from Uzbekistan. It doesn't look so serious, so I don't think we will need the medical teams, but for instance, Gulamova was there, but she has recovered pretty quickly. And now Egamberdieva, the goalkeeper, will start the game. Until now we have seen two substitutes from Uzbekistan. Nabieva and Abdulazizova were substituted in the game, but it didn't change a lot for Uzbekistan though. Turkey are still the dominant side in the game. And also, not to forget, Uzbekistan have been through a very difficult first game. The score was 0-0 at the end of the full time, so they have gone to the penalty shootouts. And in the penalty shootouts, it was a brilliant score until the end of 7th penalties, 7-0 for Uzbekistan and Morocco. But on the 8 penalties, Uzbekistan have missed one, and they lost their first game with that result. Now there is a foul by Uzbekistan. Elif is the player who is on the ground. Here we see the replay of the position, and Elif was holding her ankle, but it looks as though she's okay. And now Alihanova. But she has lost the ball. Elif tries to get the ball, but Gulamova does a very good job in getting between the ball and the Turkish players. So it will be a throw-in. Players are also a little bit confused about whether it's a throw-in or a corner kick. So yeah, the referee is indicating a corner kick. Yasemin is behind the ball again. Yasemin crosses it inside. There's a great chance for Buket on the back post, but she couldn't make the shot she wanted to. So it will be a goal kick. Uzbekistan will initiate the game again. Lomova playing it to Hamidova. Nabieva for Uzbekistan. She did a good job in defending. And now they will use the goal kick. It's been a very tight game until now, and we will see what happens next. We are on the 35th minute of the game at the moment. There's a little bit of an issue with the scoreboard, but I will try to keep you updated about the minutes. So, the tempo of the game, the pace of the game has dropped a little bit, but of course every player needs a little bit of rest, because in the first 10-15 minutes of the game the pace was so high. The possession was changing sides so often, so frequently, and now we're approaching to the end of the first half and both sides are trying to get a little bit of rest. Of course it is still an active rest, but... And now Elif, she has the ball, but she's trying to get the ball again. It's Elif. Elif is crossing inside, but it has gone out. Players from Uzbekistan were thinking that Elif's move was a foul, but the referee has let the game go. And now Moki Nureganberdiyeva, the goalkeeper of Uzbekistan, will use the goal kick and he will start the game. It is Nabieva. And now Hayruleva. Hayruleva playing to the captain, Alihanova. But they have lost the ball. And now it's Elvin for Turkey. Elanur. Elanur trying to get the ball. It is very chaotic out there, but Elvin has it. Now Turkey have the control at the moment. Buket trying to pass it to Elif, but Elif couldn't get it. And now Yuldasheva. Yuldasheva. It is Defne at the moment who has the ball. Uzbekistan are trying to do something on the right wing, but until now they are not coordinated enough. They have had some difficulties in finding chances. They have no shots until the 40th minute of the game. We are approaching to the end of the first half, and Uzbekistan is yet to try, yet to find the goal. Akbarova playing it to Kushatova. Kushatova. It is Nabieva now. Nabieva playing it to Hamidova. Hamidova, a good dribble. And now it is Gulamova. Uzbekistan. To the captain, Alihanova. Playing back to Hamidova. And again to Yuldasheva. But they have lost the ball. Turkey will try a counter-attack, but Yasemin, she has the ball now. Yasemin is on the ground. But the game is going on. And It is Abdulazizova who took the ball from Yasemin. Ganionova plays a long ball, but it's not successful. Elif tries to be there, but Uzbekistan defense is there before her. And now Elvin trying to play it to Ceren. Ceren, can she reach to the ball? She did. And the ball is still inside, but Uzbekistan defense does a good job, does a brilliant job. And it was Kushatova who played it long. Sıla and Gamze are there to control it, and it's a throw-in. Everything under control for the defense of Turkey. Although they conceded 3 goals in the first game against Paraguay, they look pretty convincing in this game. And now it is Elif. Elif has a great chance. Elif is 1 against 1 with the goalkeeper. Elif tries, but her shot is a bit wide. She tried to get to the far post, but the shot wasn't what she hoped for. But it was a great run, a great pass. Here we see Elvin. And then it is Elif. Also, Mehrangi Samidova disturbed her a little bit. So it wasn't an easy shot. And now Turkish team are advancing again. Another shot. This time it is Elanil. But the goalkeeper is there. Turkey got the ball again. Elanur. Elif. Back to Elanur. Ceren. Ceren tries a dribble. She is successful. A cross by Ceren. But it went to the goalkeeper, Egan Berdieva. Egan Berdieva has also been pretty convincing, pretty impressive this game. There was nothing to do to the shot of Yasemin, but on the other positions, she was right there where she needs to be. Now it is Elanur. Plays it to Ceren. Elvin. But they have lost the ball. Hayruleva. Hayruleva. A good dribble attempt, but she is not successful. And now she is between 2 players of Turkey. It will be a throw-in for Turkey. Elanur used it. Elvin. Elif. Now it's Alihanova. Plays it to the left wing. But the ball has gone out for a throw-in. Although they couldn't get the most of the attack, still a throw-in is also very valuable for Uzbekistan because they have been not really effective in their offense until now. They are having difficulty with controlling the game. And now Kushatova played the ball to Abdulazizova, but it has gone out for a corner kick. There's a little bit of chaos there. It's Hayruleva who tries to get between the defenders. And now Sıla who kicks it wide for the throw-in. Abdulazizova. Sıla again. The ball is changing sides so often in this part of the game. Gamze. Gamze. She's playing a little bit risky. It is Hayruleva at the moment. A cross by Uzbekistan, but there is no one on the box. So the goalkeeper, Emine Nisa Yıldız, grabs the ball so easy. Sıla. Emine Nisa. Elvin. Back to Sıla. Elanur. Tried to find Elif, but that wasn't possible. So Turkey will use a throw-in, and we are seeing 3 minutes of added time on the first half.
And 3 minutes are added to the game. İlk yarının sonuna 60 dakika ilave edilmiştir.
Elif. Aliyanova. Uzbekistan are still trying to play it long. And now it is Ceren. Elvin. Buket. Back to Gamze. Sıla. Turkey are trying to find the striker Elif again. Not a great first touch by Gulamova. And the ball has gone out. Gulamova was under so much pressure there. And she couldn't make the best decision. But she was the last player. So she had a lot to deal with. Ceren tries to control the ball. We are on the final minutes of the first half. 3 minutes were added, and one of them is well passed. It will be a goal kick. We'll probably see the last position of the first half with the kick of the goalkeeper Egamberdieva. Of course, Uzbekistan are trying to be pretty fast. On the other hand, Turkey are satisfied with the score, obviously. A better goal difference would be more handy, but still a win is so valuable for both teams. Sıla. Played it to Ceren. Kushatova. Elanur. Elvin. Pass is not successful. Elvin. Elvin is pressed by two Uzbekistan players. And now it is Alyanova. And she finds Hayruleva at the moment. Hayruleva lost the ball to Sıla. And the referee has blown her whistle. She indicates that the player has touched the ball with her hand. So it will be a free kick for Uzbekistan. This might be the biggest chance of Uzbekistan until now, because they have been going through a lot of difficulty in the first half. But a set piece is always a great chance. And Hamidova, she is behind the ball. This place is better suited to crossing, but of course a shot is still possible. Hamidova crosses the ball, but it's not where she intends it to be. And Emineni Sayıldız has the ball. Referee blows the final whistle of the first half. And at the end of the first half, Turkey leads by 1 goal. It was scored by Yasemin Gür. It has been a brilliant first half with a lot of chances, a lot of attempts. Turkey has been the dominant side, but also Uzbekistan, when they are on the counter-attack, when they are trying to get behind the defense, they're also very dangerous. And of course, second half will begin in 15 minutes in Turkish Football Federation's Riva facility.
Давай, Меха, ты знаешь, Мохина. Давай, давай, давай, давай. Чистота ушли. Готово? Пошли. Всё правильно? Давай, давай, давай, девчонки, давай. Давай, Жазира.
Hello and welcome again from Riva, Istanbul. And we are back for the second half of Turkey against Uzbekistan. This is the second match day of UEFA Women's Under-18 Friendship Cup. And now we are on the Turkish Football Federation's Riva facilities on the pitch number 1. And the second half between Turkey and Uzbekistan will start soon. Turkey is leading 1-0 at the moment with the goal scored from Yasemin Gür. And now we are seeing 2 substitutes from each side as the second half is about to begin. Let's see which players will be substituted in. It is Selim Pehlivan and Dilara Su Pilic for Türkiye, and for Uzbekistan, 2 players who are getting in the game are Jazira Komekova and Dilnura Amanbayeva. And for Uzbekistan, number 8, Sarvinoz Abdulazizova is getting off the pitch. And also number 15, Charos Yuldasheva has gone off the pitch. So Sarvinoz Abdulazizova, who was substitute just in the first half, she is going off the pitch again. And now Turkey will start with the kickoff, Dilara Su. And on the Turkey, Elif Ceren Mutlu is off the pitch. She is substitute by Dilara Su. And the other player from Turkey who has left the field is Ceren Güzelhan. And now the second half begins. Turkey's defense line stays the same. It is Gamze and Defne, accompanied by Sıla on the defense, and also Elanil on the right back. Uzbekistan uses throw-in Akbarova. Akbarova tries to get inside, but it's not successful. Elvin is there. Elanur plays it long. And now Selim Pehlivan passes it to Dilara Su. 2 players who were both substituting very recently in the game. It is Nabieva now. Nabieva, but Selin is there. She gets the ball. Buket. Defne. Now it's goalkeeper Emine Nisa. Passing it to Sıla. Sıla. A good dribble. Gamze. Buket. Buket is on the ground. She is holding her right leg just under her knee. She got a contact from Mekarangis Hamidova. And Victoria Sirota. I guess you're also hearing her instructions. She is a very active head coach, always telling her players what they should do, trying to help them play better, play more effectively. And on the other hand, we see Buket Özsoy still on the ground, but the medical teams are not involved at the moment. Let's see if she will be ready to play again, or maybe she will need some medical intervention. But for now, she seems ready, and Gamze Irman starts the game again. So it's a Turkey's attack again, and now there's Elanil. Elanil, she's trying to find the chance, but the chance is gone. And Uzbekistan, Gani Inhova tried to keep the ball in field, but she's not successful. So Defne started the attack. And it is Hayruleva. The referee has blown our whistle.
Быстрее, быстрее за линию!
Все, стоим! По позициям, по позициям!
Here we see the position again. Slav was very frustrated by the contact.
Давай, Мохи, давай!
Вышли, вышли, вышли чуть-чуть.
Elanur Çıkılı.
Савкатова.
Elanur tried to cross inside. And Dilara Su. Turkey are trying to advance, but Uzbekistan defense is pretty successful at the moment. And Shahzadova Alihanova tries to play it forward, but Sıla is there, passing it to Selin. Selin found Elanil. Elanil lost the ball for a second, but it's back to defense. And now it is
Поехали! Выход, выход, Садо, давай, давай, набирай!
Uzbekistan's attack.
Ава, ну помоги, что ты там бежишь?
Sıla. She has been very effective this game. And now Dilara Su. The referee blows her whistle. And it's a foul by Dilara Su. The player from Uzbekistan is down. I think it is number 17, Bokina Akbarova. Here we see the replay of the previous position. Yasemin was just entering the field, the box. Yasemin is one of the most and now Turkey has a chance to go with Selin across, and it went to Egamberdieva. The goalkeeper Egamberdieva.
Чекай!
Вышли, вышли,
Забила!
Now Turkey will try their chance again. Defne passing it to Elanil. Elanil and Defne have been a very good duo on the left wing for Turkey until now. Let's see what happens next. It's 50th minute and Turkey leads Uzbekistan 1-0. Here we see Elanil on the ground.
Давай, давай, давай, давай, давай, Дарим! Пошли, пошли, пошли!
Uzbekistan have been playing better in the second half. Maybe the instructions, the change made in the break are effective for them, but now Turkey has a chance. It is Yasemin. Yasemin trying to advance from the right wing, but she has been fouled, and it will be a yellow card for Uzbekistan. Skulamova. It's the first yellow card of the game.
Нет, это твой мяч.
Now Gulamova has to be a lot more difficult.
Ничего, ничего.
It's
сиди.
minute 51,
Охренеть, ойнаш керек.
and Gulamova has a yellow card. Now Yasemin is behind the ball. We know that she is very effective with set pieces. Yasemin, the only goal scorer in this game. Can she find the net for the second time? Or will she cross this one?
Троих! Учте! Учте! Учте!
Yasemin,
Скажи Садо ей 3!
she is very far away from the goal, but she can still try. Yasemin, she tries to find the net, and it is brilliant! Yasemin Gür,
Эй, давай!
two brilliant goals. First one was beautiful, but the second one, the one from free kick, was maybe even better. She is only 16, but two brilliant goals from Yasemin Gür. And now she is going to the side of the pitch to celebrate it with her coach, Nazlı Ceylan Demiraba. But Yasemin has been simply so impressive, so brilliant, and so inspiring throughout this game. The goalkeeper Mokinur Egamberdieva was a little bit late to react, and Yasemin Gür find the net.
Назад, назад.
Now Yasemin playing it to the left wing. Elanil is there. Elanil plays it inside. This time Dilara Su didn't touch the ball. Elanil, she was slightly slow to get back up. I think she had a slight injury, but it looks all okay now. And here we see the referee Gizem Arık and assistant referees Ebrar Bayram, Elif Nurcuğra, and the fourth referee Efe Çetin. Now Buket trying to keep the ball. She manages it and playing it forward. Selin Pehlivan trying to find Elanil, but now Elanil has the ball. She's a little bit too quick with passing it. And now it's Uzbekistan's chance. Number 17, Mokina Akbarova. Now Mekrangis Kamayrova. A great tackle by Elanur from Turkey. She's played it behind the defense. And Dilara Su is there. She controls the ball. Back to Elanur. Buket is waiting for the ball. Buket playing it to Defne. To Elanil. Elanil again. Selin Pehlivan is also there. Selin tries her chance, but defense is there. And Turkey keeps the ball with Elvin. Elvin again. It is Elanur. Selin lost the ball. Uzbekistan trying to advance. It is Alihanova. But Elanur takes the possession. Elvin playing it to Selin. Trying to find Dilara Su. But she is not successful. And it's not Robin. The ball is still in the game. Turkey are trying to use the right wing to get inside. But the goalkeeper this time doesn't make no mistake. And Egan Berdieva takes the control. Defne. Elanil. That ball was a little bit too wide. And now it is Uzbekistan's attack with Hayruleva. She has lost it. Defne is there. Hayruleva is pressing. Defne didn't take any risks and sent the ball to the throw-in. Let's see what Uzbekistan will do now. They have the ball. Nabieva. Mehrangi Samidova. Nabiova again. Nabiova, but Defne is there. Nabieva. Playing it to Ganinova. But it's a little too fast, too far. Not the right place at the right time, so it will be a goal kick for Turkey. Emine Nisa Yıldız will take the goal kick. Uzbekistan, can they find a chance? But the referee has blown her whistle, and it will be a free kick for Uzbekistan from a really dangerous spot. Gizem Arık didn't hesitate. She blew her whistle. And now can Uzbekistan respond to Turkey's free kick goal? Just minutes ago, Yasemin Gür scored her second goal of today from a free kick. It was a much more difficult free kick, at least maybe 5-10 meters behind this one. Even further from this one. But Uzbekistan, they have a golden opportunity now. Behind the ball is Mehrangi Samidova. And her teammate is also there, but Mehrangi Samidova will take the free kick. Hamidova passes it, but Turkey's defense doesn't let it go. Elanil playing it to Selin. Now Selin on the left wing. Selin, the first touch is not so good, so it will be a throw-in for Uzbekistan. Nabieva. Nabieva. She's not sure what to do. Nabieva. Passed it to Ganiyinova, but it has gone out. Nabieva. Alihanova was there. Another throw-in for Uzbekistan. This time Alihanova. Alihanova is on the ground, but the game is still going on. Alihanova, she got back up. She is very ambitious. And Alihanova again, the captain. But she has lost the ball, and it is Sıla who is dribbling and advancing with the ball now. On the right wing was Selin, but she tried to play to Dilara Su. And Dilara Su was a little bit too late to get the ball. Number 17, Akbarova. Akbarova, she is in the box now. Akbarova, she has a couple of teammates there. It is number 18, Komekova. Komekova, but she has lost the ball. And Turkey will try to defend again, because it's a throw-in. And Kamila Kushatova from Uzbekistan will use the throw-in. Kushatova has also been very efficient, very precise in the defense until now. But maybe we are approaching to the 60th minute of the game, and it is the time to change something, to introduce new tactics, maybe strategies, even take more risks. So we can see Uzbekistan taking more risks and Turkey finding more opportunities as a result. It is one of the possibilities, of course. And on the other hand, on the sideline, we are seeing a couple of players from Turkey, 3 players to be precise. Number 7, Elif Esra Şanlı. Number 8, Beyza Kaygusuz. And number 18, Azra Deniz Cesur. Getting ready to enter the game. But of course, we'll first wait for a stoppage. But still, Turkey has only used 2 substitutes until now. And on the last third of the game, we will see 3 more Turkish players getting involved with the game. Now it is Selin. Selin trying to find Ela Nil, but not successful. And number 3, Sitora Nabieva is there. Selin finding Ela Nil. Ela Nil, she was tackled, but the game is going on. And it was Yasemin who played it to Sıla. Sıla is there. Elanur. Yasemin. I think someone stepped on the foot of Yasemin. And now substitutes will happen. 3 substitutes for Turkey. Let's see who is coming off the pitch and on to the pitch. First substitute, number 7, Elif Esra Şanlı is entering the game for Turkey. And number 19, Elanil Temel Kuran is being substitute off, getting substitute off. Number 6, the captain, Elvin Balcı, will leave the pitch. And she is giving the band to Sıla, the new captain of Türkiye. Elvin Balcı is leaving the pitch. And the other one, the last player, is number 10, Buket Özsoy. She has also left the pitch. And number 8, Beyza Kaygusuz, is entering the game. And in addition, number 18, Azra Deniz Cesur, has also stepped into the field now. Elif Esra Şanlı entered the game. As you might remember, she scored the only goal of Turkey in the opening game against Paraguay on Wednesday. So she is on form. And Turkey are playing very well in the second game. So maybe she will have some more opportunities. It's number 18 now, Azra Deniz Cesur. Her first touch of the game. And Uzbekistan's Akbarova had the ball. Akbarova playing back to Gulamova, the only player on the pitch who has a yellow card. Akbarova. Let's see what she does. Tries to play it long, but Gamze is there. Gamze advancing with the ball. Selin. It's number 8, Beyza. Elanur. Hayruleva. Hayruleva has lost the ball. But Uzbekistan recovers with Amanbayeva. Trying to switch sides. Ganiinova playing it to the right wing. It is Nabieva. Nabieva has lost the ball and it's now Turkey's chance with Azra Deniz Cesur. A very great ball. And now it is Yasemin Gür, the star of the game so far. Yasemin played to Selim Pehlivan. Now Uzbekistan gets the ball. A great pass. It is number 20, Hayruleva, playing it back to Nabieva. But Elif Esra Şanlı is there. Elif Esra Şanlı, Elif Esra! But it has gone out. She's normally much better with her opportunities. But she's just getting warmed up for the game, so maybe we will need to give a little bit of more time to her. She was just substituting. Gulamova. Gulamova playing it to Alihanova. Alihanova couldn't keep the ball. Now it will be a chance for Turkey to build a position, initiate the position. It is number 15, Selim Pehlivan. Her control is not enough. Let's see what Uzbekistan can do. Now they only have 25 minutes left until the end of the game. It is number 7, Hamidova. Oh, there might be a foul and the referee has blown her whistle. Yasemin is on the ground. And the player who had a contact with Yasemin was number 5. It is Gulamova, who already has a yellow card. And the referee is very strict, very sure about her decision. She's not going to give a second yellow card, but that's her last warning. With another contact, with another foul, Gulamova might well be out of the game. Now it is Sıla, the captain of Türkiye. Sıla is using the free kick. Elanur is on the right wing. Elanur. A great attempt, a great cross, and inside there's a massive chance, but no one can touch it. And the second chance is taken by Elif Esra Şanlı, but the goalkeeper doesn't make no mistake. Egamberdieva is there. Goalkeeper played it very high, and Ganiinova tried to get to the ball, but it was a very difficult task. And here Yasemin's cross, and inside a great chance for Turkey, but Elif Esra Şanlı aimed the ball at the goalkeeper. So Turkey are looking for more chances, while Uzbekistan are trying to find their first goal of the game. Now it is number 21, Ganiinova, but Uzbekistan have lost the ball. They are trying to get it back with Kushetova. Yasemin is there, but the interception is by Elanur. Kushetova again. Kushetova. The ball has gone out. And we'll see 4 substitutes from Uzbekistan. 4 substitutes in a single period. The goalkeeper, Mokhinur Egamberdieva, is getting off the pitch. And Ulyana Albekova is getting in. Shahrizade Hayruleva is getting off. And number 10, Olimyonova, is getting in. Number 17, Mokhina Akbarova, is also being substituted off and replaced by number 22, Polina Poplavskaya. And also number 6, Kamila Kushetova. She has been very efficient, playing very well throughout the game, but she is also out. So Uzbekistan have substituted 4 players in a single period, and now the game has resumed. It is Elif Esra Şanlı, Elif, but she is not successful in her dribble attempt.
Спокойно.
Now Uzbekistan trying to advance.
Полина, мяч идет, он не стигнет. К мячу же надо двигаться. Уходи, Ситора, в центр. Ава, уйди. Надира, чапка, полузащита. Вот Ава, да. Оторвись от них.
Number 3, Nabieva.
Oyoriga.
She is using the throw-in. It is the captain, Alihanova, who is only one of the 3 players from Uzbekistan who have not been substituted off until now. From the 11 players who have started, 8 of them have been substituted off.
Ава в нападении.
Now,
Ава, увида.
Sıla
Увида.
playing it to Gamze. Gamze
Давай, Бабарис.
finds Azra Deniz, but Azra is on the ground. The referee is there to make sure there is no aggression between the players. Azra Deniz, she looks fine, and the game will resume. Number 16, Gamze Irman, passing it to Sıla. Sıla,
Вот 18 перед тобой.
it is Elanur now, Elanur Çıkılı.
Назад.
Azra Deniz,
Ну да, вот. Всё,
Defne.
иди на них, иди. Пошло.
Number 7, Elif Esra Şanlı. Gamze, Azra Deniz. Beyza. Beyza playing to Yasemin. Beyza again. Now there's a chance for Dilara Su, but the goalkeeper is there before her. It is Ulyana Aulbekeva
Она посильнее.
who reached the ball first. Albekova. Alieva.
Всё, Ники, Полина, назад, помоги.
It is Elif Esra Şanlı. Elif. She still has the ball, but there's a contact from the Uzbekistan defense, and it will be a throw-in for Turkey. Number 3, Stora Nabieva was there when she needed to be there. And we're entering the final 20 minutes of the game. Turkey 2, Uzbekistan 0. Both of the teams have lost their first game in this cup, but Turkey is very close to winning their second game. Now it is Beyza. Beyza playing to Yasemin. Inside Dilara Su, but it is saved by goalkeeper Ulyana Ulbekova. Here we are seeing Dilara Su. She was substituted at the beginning of the second half. Beyza. Beyza has the ball. Let's see what she does. Playing it to the right wing, Yasemin. Yasemin has been very calm, very effective, very precise in this game.
Ситора, центр, центр.
She didn't make any mistakes throughout the game. Yasemin scoring 2 brilliant goals. Dilara Su. Now it is the captain, Alihanova. Alihanova, a good move. Alihanova, but she spent a little bit of too much time with the ball and she has lost it. Yasemin, she is between 2 players, and just as she was trying to get out of that position, she was fouled, and Türkiye's Elanur will use the free kick. Elanur playing it inside. It is number 2, Defne, playing back to Azra Deniz. Behind it is Gamze. Sıla, Gamze. Defne. Defne again. Azra Deniz. Azra Deniz. A very well dribble by Azra Deniz. And also a great pass, but Nabieva is there to intercept it. And Beyza. Elanur. Yasemin is there. A brilliant move by Yasemin. Sıla. Sıla and Gamze. They have also been a very calm, very confident duo throughout the game. They didn't let any Uzbekistan players advance between them. And on the left back and right back, Defne and Elanur has also been very inspiring. It is number 18, Azra Deniz now. Passing it to Beyza. Sıla. And again to Elanur, Sıla. Dilara Su trying to get the ball. Dilara Su lost the ball for a second, couldn't see the ball. And the referee indicates that there's a foul and Uzbekistan will use the foul. Elite men teams of both of these countries will be playing in the World Cup in 2 months in North America. And in the UEFA Friendship Cup, they're seeing the under-18 women's team playing each other, Turkey and Uzbekistan. Uzbekistan's first game was a very defensive game against Morocco. We didn't see any goals in the normal time. And at the end of the full time, we went to the penalty shootout. And Morocco beat Uzbekistan 8-7 in a very long, very stressful penalty shootout. But this game has been much more open, much more chances for, especially for Turkey. Uzbekistan have been a little bit poor with their offense, but also they have been impressive in their defense as well. So a very fun game to watch. And now we are in the final 16 minutes of this game. Uzbekistan will use the corner, and it is Nabiyeva who is behind the ball. Nabiyeva getting ready to cross the ball. It is Uzbekistan's second corner in this game. Plays it inside. There's a chance for Uzbekistan. But inside the chaos, Turkey somehow manages to get the ball out. Olimyonova. Now it is the goalkeeper Emine Nisa who is there when needed. Now, Sıla. Sıla is trying to choose the perfect teammate, but Dilara Su, she was between a lot of Uzbekistan players, so nothing much she can do. And now, Turkish team will use the throw-in. Elanur. Elanur. A chaotic instance at the other side of the field. Komekova was there. She was trying to not to force themselves to a throw-in, but there was no other chance. So a throw-in for Uzbekistan. A very long throw-in, and it has been intercepted by Elanur. Yasemin. Back to Beyza. Yasemin again. Dilara Su tries to get to the ball. And on the other side of the pitch, Elif Esra Şanlı was waiting for a cross. But Uzbekistan got the ball with Mehrangi Samidova. A very decent cross. And now there's a chance for Turkey. Number 19. Excuse me, number 18, Azra Deniz. Azra Deniz. Beyza. Now Uzbekistan. Every time Uzbekistan gets the ball, they're so quick to concede the possession again to Turkey. And now a great cross, but Selim Pehlivan couldn't get to it. We will see a corner kick. Of course, Turkey are taking things quite slow. They are 2-0 ahead, no need to rush. But Uzbekistan might be thinking otherwise because they haven't still scored any goals in this tournament. The first game was against Morocco, which ended without any goals for both teams. And now in the second game, they're still yet to score a goal. So they might be a little bit more motivated to find a goal, even if that means taking the risk of conceding a few more goals. And Ali Bekiyeva playing it to the left back. And it is Olimyonova at the moment, but Turkey got the ball again. Elanur, Yasemin, Yasemin and Elanur have started the game and they're still continuing the game. The coach, Nazlı Ceylan Demirabağ, didn't disrupt the connection on the right wing. And it seems that the connection is working quite well indeed, because Yasemin Gür scored 2 goals. One from a set piece, the other one from just outside of the box. But both of them were from very far distance. But we also see a player, actual 2 players from 2 players in total. Sevda Minel Demirtaş from Turkey and Akmaryan Kuldesheva from Uzbekistan. They will probably get into the game now. Yeah, we are seeing the numbers now. Yasemin Gür, the star of the game. She definitely deserves an applause, a standing applause by the spectators. One of the best games of her career. And on the other hand, on Uzbekistan, Akmaryan Kuldesheva gets into the game and she replaces Yazira Komekova in Uzbekistan's team. So Uzbekistan, they have now done 10 substitutions in this game, which is quite astonishing. Compared to the start of the game, they're playing with a nearly completely different team. Only Gulamova on the defense and the captain Alihanova have been playing all the game without any interruption. So, let's see what the last 10 minutes will bring. Elif Esra Şanlı. She couldn't control the ball. It is Defne Damla who will use the throw-in. Defne Damla, she's not sure. Number 9. Sevda Minel Demirtaş. Turkey are trying their chance on the left wing. Elif Esra Şanlı is there. Here you see the Riva facility of Turkish Football Federation. It is a beautiful village located in the Asian side of Istanbul. One of the northernmost villages of Istanbul, just by the Black Sea. And it's a beautiful place to play football, to do trainings, to take part in UEFA Friendship Cup actually. This was the place which UEFA Friendship Cup originated a few years ago. And in 2026 we are back here again in Turkish Football Federation's Riva facility. Number 3, Sitora Nabieva. She's unsure. Also the game's losing a little bit of pace in the last few minutes. Evet, is Defne. Turkey will try to build the game from behind. Emine Nisa Yıldız. Back to Gamze. Sıla. Gamze and Sıla have been a very convincing tandem throughout this game. Defne. Defne is the left back of Turkey. She's playing it to Sevda Minel Demirtaş. Now Turkey will have a chance with from the left wing with Azra Deniz. Azra Deniz tried the cross, but she was blocked. And now she's trying to convince the referee that the ball has been in the play all the time, but the referee is not convinced. And it will be a throw-in for Uzbekistan. Uzbekistan, they are using the throw-in, but it's not successful. Sevda Minel. Defne. Back to Gamze. Sıla. Uzbekistan has increased their press in the last few minutes of the game. Gamze. Defne. Back to Sıla. Elanur is waiting on the right back, but Sıla plays it long. But Dilara Su. She couldn't control the ball. She is waiting for a foul. Now Dilara Su has the ball again. It is number 9, Sevda Minel, who controls the ball and plays it back to Beyza. Beyza. Elanur. Selin. Selin Pehlivan. Back to Elanur. But Uzbekistan defense is there with Ganionova, who has intercepted. And now it is Turkey's ball again. Let's see if Turkey can find something from the right wing. But the cross is not successful. And it will be a goal kick for Uzbekistan. We are in the 83rd minute of this game. Now Uzbekistan has initiated the game again with Mehrangi Samidova, but another whistle from referee. I think she thinks that the free kick is not used from the correct spot. So the referee instructed Juliana Oybekova to go to the other side of the goal and reuse it. But they have lost the ball so fast, and now Turkey are trying to create an opportunity for themselves again. This has been a quite one-sided game. Obviously Uzbekistan also had some chances, but especially in regards to possession, Turkey was the much better side compared to Uzbekistan. And let's see if Uzbekistan can turn things around in the last 7 minutes of the normal time, last 6 minutes of the normal time. In the first half we have seen only 3 minutes of the added time, despite all the injuries, all the stoppage throughout the game. We only saw 3 minutes, so it is a good indicator that we will also see quite a short amount of time in the second half. But also there have been a lot of substitutions in the second half, so maybe that's a counter-argument. But the fourth referee, Efe Çetin, will decide on the sideline. Now there's a foul. Selim Pehlivan was on the ground. And Turkey will use the free kick with Sıla. Sıla Gümüştekin. Gamze Ağırman. Defne. Defne. Back to Sıla. At the moment, there are 2 players who were born in 2010 who are on the field. Youngest players, Beyza Kaygusuz, number 8 from Turkey, and also Selim Pehlivan, number 15 for Turkey. Emine Nisa Yıldız, the goalkeeper. She's so calm and plays it to Sıla, to Gamze. Now Turkey are not concerned with directly attacking, but they're playing a little bit more conservative. Uzbekistan, on the other hand, they're trying to find their first goal of the game in the last couple minutes. Defne, Gamze, Elanur. She has lost the ball. It will be a chance for Uzbekistan. Lazire Komekova. She has a chance. The referee is out of his the goalkeeper is out of his goal, but the chance didn't result in any attempts. The Turkish defense were very well positioned. It is number 7, Mehrangi Samidova. Let's see what she can do. But it has gone out for a throw-in. Now we're approaching the final 3 minutes of the game. It is Turkey who leads 2-0 against Uzbekistan. But Uzbekistan have also been trying to get to Turkish goal. Number 18. It is Azra Deniz Cesur, played it forward, but Elif Esra Şanlı couldn't get it. Now it's Uzbekistan's chance, but number 19, Dilnora Amanbayeva, was not quite successful with her pass. So, a foul. The referee, Zemarik, has blown her whistle. And Turkey will use a foul. It is, as far as I can see, Azra Deniz who is on the ground, but no, it is Elif Esra Şanlı. The goal scorer of Turkey on the game against Paraguay is on the ground. At the first instance, it didn't seem so serious, but yeah, as we see the replay, we can see why medical team was so fast, so quick with helping her. We hope it is not something so serious. And also Sıla went to the sideline to drink a little bit of water. Also also Gamze, the center backs of Turkey. As you know, the communication between the center backs and how they fit to each other is a very important aspect of the art of defense, the art of being a center back. So we can say that although they are so young, Gamze and Sıla have a great fit.
Вот ваши два игрока, если они будут играть. Вот Ситора потом твой. Ситора твой! Вот, хорошо.
Let's see. The game has started again. Turkey are on the final minutes of the game.
Хорошо, хорошо.
Nabieva. Nabieva. She has lost the ball, and Turkey, they are trying some final chances on the last couple of minutes of the game. But that's not so easy. Also Uzbekistan. Now Beyza tried to play it behind the defense, but Gulamova is there. She's still playing with a yellow card. And now the flag has gone up. It's an offside. Uzbekistan will use the free kick. And we are approaching to the end of the normal time. Now Turkey has a chance with number 7, Elif Esra Şanlı. A miscommunication between defense. Elif Esra Şanlı. Elif Esra Şanlı, can she score another goal in this game? Elif Esra Şanlı, no. Upper post blocks her shot. She was very close to scoring another goal in this game. But Elif Esra Şanlı. Here you see there's a mistake by Gulamova. She's very tired at the end of the game. Elif Esra Şanlı tries her chance. But the upper bar is between her and the goal. So, we are on the added time. Let's see what the added time will bring. Turkey and Uzbekistan. It will not be too long. Just 2 minutes of added time in this game. And we're already about to finish the first minute. Defne Damla. Beyza. Sorry, that was Sevde. Now it is Azra Deniz. Azra Deniz couldn't keep the ball. Dilara Su. Uliana Albekova. Turkey are trying to get a final chance to score. And the referee is counting the seconds until the end of the game. Number 9, that is Sevde Minel. Play to the right wing. Selin is trying to find something, create some opportunity from there. Played inside, but it is saved by goalkeeper Uliana Albekova. And if the stopwatch is not tricking us, we are on the final 20 seconds of this game. Elif Esra Şanlı played inside. Can Turkey find a final opportunity with Sevde Minel? Sevde Minel. The defense is there to carry the ball away. And the final whistle can come in any second. Will the referee allow Uzbekistan to have a final chance? But it's not easy for Uzbekistan. Now it is number 7, Mehrengi Samidova, playing it forward. If that goes out for throw-in, the game will probably end. And yeah, the final whistle has come. The referee, Gizem Arık, has finished the game. And the final score is Turkey 2, Uzbekistan 0. Both of Turkey's goals are scored by Yasemin Gür. She scored a brilliant goal from outside of the box in the first half. And in the second half, she also scored an even more beautiful goal from a free kick. The goalkeeper Okinure Gambardieva didn't have any chance to save it. And Turkey gets their first win of this tournament. So maybe in the final game of the group, which will be played next Tuesday, Turkey will play Morocco for the leadership of the group, while Uzbekistan will play Paraguay. And it is not over for today. In a couple hours, in 4:30 with the Turkish time, so with 3:30 with European time, Ethiopia will play Costa Rica in the second field, and on 5 p.m. with Turkish time, 4 p.m. with European time, Morocco will play Paraguay on this field where we just seen Turkey play against Uzbekistan. And now we are coming to the end of our coverage. Thank you for joining us. In 3 hours, we will be back with the second session of the games, and the action will continue in Riva, Istanbul.
İsmail sen git hemen kapıya. Fırla.